Hello, how are you? We'll get started with the free yes and no's at 8,000 likes. If everyone could double tap their screen. Hello, how are you? Hello. We'll get started with the free yes and no's at 8,000 likes. If everyone could double tap their screen. And then we'll get started. Thank you, Heaven. All right, we're almost at 8,000 likes. Let's keep double tapping the screen. Okay. Layla, will I... Oh, I don't do pregnancy. Curious enough. Chelsea, will I see Adam soon? Will Chelsea see Adam soon? There's a delay with the both of you seeing each other. This guy is kind of stuck in his ego, so yes, but it's not in the time frame that you want. Brianna, are my manifestations working on Mateus? Is Brianna's manifestations working on Mateus? It is bringing forward movement. You just have to let go of your own doubt, but yes, it is working on bringing you guys closer. I don't know if you said obsession, but I'm hearing that. Let's get to 15,000 likes. If everyone could double tap the screen, just let's take off on here. Mariam, can I trust Abraham's intentions towards me? Can Mariam trust Abraham's intentions towards her? He finds you very magnetic. With the Ace of Cups, it is showing his intentions are genuine, so yes. Jess, is Drew a good dating option? Is Drew a good dating option for Jess, please? Is Drew a good dating option for Jess? Yeah, with the lovers, you guys do seem to have a mutual connection. And it seems like there's potential for a relationship here. Yvonne, does Kevin think about me? Does Kevin think about Yvonne? Yvonne or Yvonne? He does. Obsessively too, but he just keeps it to himself. Dahlia, is Yanal entertaining another woman? Is Yanal entertaining another woman for Dahlia, please? Is Yanal entertaining another woman for Dahlia? It doesn't feel like he has his options fully open, but he's not closed off to it. It's showing a no, but he does have emotional burdens that keep him kind of like protected. Lisette, does my current landlord want me to move out ASAP? Does Lisette's current landlord want her to move out ASAP? The Fool, he does have like he or she does have like new beginnings, but it's not showing ASAP. New beginnings that they want to create in the building. Gia, does John have genuine feelings for me? Does John have genuine feelings for Gia? Make sure we're double tapping the screen, sharing, following. Just let's TikTok know I'm on here. His feelings for you are there, but his energy is immature and inconsistent, so it shows up as distant. Jada, will Reggie contact me to try and fix things between us? Will Reggie contact Jada to try and fix things between them? He does want you long term. Yeah, he is going to contact you. Right now, he's trying to see if he's able to move on, dodge the emotional work, but it's not working. Gina, will Dre contact me soon? Will Dre contact Gina soon, please? He's feeling really left out in the cold and feels like you're being mean to him. I'm hearing. Yes. He is going to contact you. Let's get to 15,000 likes. If everyone could double tap the screen. So they want me out. Yes, eventually, but not ASAP. Like, they don't want to kick you out, but they do want to renovate something. Victoria, has Niles been thinking about me? Has Niles been thinking about Victoria, please? Has Niles been thinking about Victoria? This person is very nostalgic, wants to come towards you, but is stuck on how to come towards you. So yes, Tashana, will I be a mom soon? Will Tashana be a mom soon? That path is blocked because the guy that you're communicating with is inconsistent. You are going to be a mom eventually, but not with the current version of this guy. Khadija, will I hear from Delhi tonight? Will Khadija hear from Delhi tonight? This person is defensive when he sees your text, so not tonight, but you should expect communication back within 3 days. Heaven, will Diego come back to heaven? Will Diego come back to heaven, please? Let's get to 15,000 likes. If everyone could double tap the screen. Yeah, this person is going to come back to you. It feels like the both of you are pulling on each other's energy. Joanna, does Rahul miss me and think about me? Does Rahul miss Joanna and think about her? He views you as somebody cold. He's wanting to move forward in his life, but he does think about you. Blocking nostalgia though. He does think about you, but he's forcing himself to move forward. I cannot see your question now. Maybe add emojis or word it a different way. Okay, will me and Jay hang out on Valentine's Day? Will Kay and Jay hang out on Valentine's Day, please? Yeah, with the Ace of Cups. You and this person have deeper feelings for each other than you let on. Let's get to 15,000 likes. If everyone could double tap their screen. Thank you, Heaven. I'm gonna wait for a few more people, then we'll get started with the paid. I was doing some off live, so the list shouldn't be too long. Liz, will I be with Adrian? Will Liz be with Adrian, please? Is Liz going to be with Adrian? He's a very prideful man who doesn't like to show his feelings, but with the lovers, it feels like you're going to manifest him to be in a relationship with you, so yes. Let's wait for like 4 more for yes and no's. Then we'll get started with the paid. Alright, let's wait for 4 more for yes and no's. Then we'll get started with the paid. Hi, Jay. Oh my god. Ayor. Heaven, I do one for yes and no. AR, will there be a new guy coming towards me romantically? Will there be a new guy coming towards AR romantically? It's actually showing a past guy coming towards you romantically. So I gotta know for that right now. Kimberly, was Jason happy to see me this morning? Was Jason happy to see Kimberly this morning? Let's get to 20,000 likes if everyone could double tap their screen. Yes. And this person knows that you have deep feelings for him. Brianna, will Tony and I spend V-Day together? Will Tony and Brianna spend Valentine's Day together? Will Tony and Brianna spend Valentine's Day together? The lovers, you guys are definitely going to communicate on the week of Valentine's Day, but on that specific day, I see like both of you are busy with something. All right. How much was it? Two more for yes and no's. Then we'll get started with the list. Fan, is Kenny close to making me his girlfriend? Is Kenny close to making Fan his girlfriend? He's still stuck in illusions. He knows that you're waiting on this. He wants to, but it doesn't show us too close because he's stuck in illusions right now. So it feels like a situationship that keeps dragging right now. All right, one more for yes and no, and then we'll get started with the paid. Thank you for everyone that's been liking the live, sharing. I really appreciate you guys because TikTok's been trying to restrict me. Brianna, will Antonio unblock me? Will Antonio unblock Brianna? Will Antonio unblock your Brianna? He eventually will unblock you. But it's just like delayed, not really in the time frame that you want. He unblocks you out of curiosity and wanting to see if you're gonna reach out. Okay. Now let's get started on the list. The first person on the list is Kaden and Kaylee for a channel. And I already wrote this out. No, not Kaden and Kaylee. Kaden and Landon. Just friends. We work together. We're in contact. The first thing Landon said is, I have thoughts about you that I want to share, but I don't want to get rejected. Landon is an impulsive thinker. And we all have impulsive thoughts, of course, but he has like excessive impulsive thinking, such as, you know, stuff that kind of crosses people's boundaries a little bit. And he has these thoughts about you a lot due to having attraction towards you, and he wants to share it as if it's like, you know, just like simple or something that shouldn't be taken seriously, but he knows you would take it seriously. He feels like you're somebody who's a little bit over emotional as well. When I was doing your channel, it says, I complain about you, so I don't seem too interested. This was in the question where you were asking me about Kaden and Landon talking about you. It does feel like he also complains about you subtly about things that you do, so that he doesn't seem too interested because he is committed elsewhere. It says, I notice you're someone who's guarded. This is what he was talking about when it comes to emotional. You're a little bit guarded. You don't want people to get into your heart space too easily. You want them to prove themselves. So some days he sees himself having good conversations with you. Other days he sees you kind of brushing them off out of a self-protection. It says, I wonder what happened with you. He wants you to be more open about your past, about your romantic life. He loves like playing Cupid for some reason. Knowing about people's juicy details when it comes to their romantic life. It says, I find myself thinking about you after interacting with you, and it makes me cautious. I do see somebody driving back home. He could be buying fast food a lot. Maybe he drives to McDonald's or Wendy's after he's getting back from work, but I do see him eating something out of a bag when he's driving, and he's thinking about you, but not platonic, not like friendship-wise. It's like romantic. And it makes him cautious because he's the type of guy who doesn't really want to cheat or go that way. It says, you intimidate me, but I try not to show it. Just like Caden, you intimidate Landon as well. He feels like you're out of his league, emotionally more mature than him, attractive, things along those lines. But he's not emotionally unavailable like Caden. That is why he opens up to you, laughs with you, and shares his emotions with you. It says, I like you, but you're not interested in me. He likes you, not just as a coworker or as a friend, but romantically. But he doesn't think that you're interested in him or would be romantically involved with him ever for some reason. He thinks you have high standards. It says, I could tell that you went through a lot and I try not to ask. He could tell that you're emotionally sensitive, such as he'll bring some stuff and it triggers you or it makes you feel emotional. So he could tell that you've been hurt before, even if you think you're not trying to show that. It says, I fantasize about you and I love the idea of you. He does catch himself fantasizing about you, not even like romantically, you guys' next interactions, like what you guys are gonna laugh about next, what you're gonna talk about next, things along those lines. It says, I miss when you're not around, so he definitely enjoys your presence. He feels like you're somebody who brings him more fun, happiness. Maybe you guys are the type of people who feel better when the other person's working that shift that day. It said, I could see the both of us being together, but I keep it to myself. Romantic interest here is strong for him, but he keeps it to himself secretly. Eye contact is significant as well, so you can see the way that his pupils maybe like dilate or stuff along those lines. He's just attracted to you and secretly has a crush on you, but also knows that he can't really have you, so he tries to get rid of those thoughts or not think about it too deeply. All right, the next person on the list is Farah. I already did her. The next person is actually Deanna and Kyron for a channel. All right, for Deanna and Kyron, married. The first thing Kyron said is your confidence has gone up. I don't know if maybe you've been taking new year, new me seriously, but he feels it. It's not even like the way that you looked or it has nothing to do with your physical appearance, but it does have to do with your energy, your emotional space. He could tell you're more distant, not even in like a dismissive way, but I'm more focused on me. And your confidence has gone up. The way that you dress changed. The way that you've been styling yourself has changed as well. It's almost like you're stepping more into your power, and it makes him nervous. It says, I could see people looking at you. He notices other people are watching you when you guys are walking in public, when you guys are interacting outside. People, you definitely draw more attention now. You've stepped more into your younger feminine energy is what he noticed. It says, you're someone who I trust, my favorite person, even though I don't tell you that. He knows that emotional vulnerability is something that's important to you, but it's something that he struggles with. He doesn't know how to fully be emotionally vulnerable. Tell you, wow, he could say I love you, but you're one of my favorite people ever. You're somebody who's always listening to me. You're somebody who feels like another, I don't know, mother to me. He's somebody who cannot say those things out of feeling like it's weak. It says, I don't want to lose you, and I could tell you don't think I take you seriously. He does have deep love for you, but because he doesn't express it, sometimes you feel like he doesn't really show up for you romantically the way that you need him to. And therefore, you kind of like stay in your own space, and he feels like you don't think he takes you seriously. It says, I want to be close to you, but you don't fully trust me. Yeah, because of the past heartbreak, third party energy, things along those lines. Even though the both of you have moved forward from that and are wanting to create a better relationship, he still remembers it, and he still sees like the little scars, like things that you're questionable about. If he brings up energy that's feminine, you start to get a little bit nervous. So there's definitely little hesitations in you guys' conversations and interactions still. It says date night. I'm just planning something between us. This could be because of Valentine's Day, maybe an anniversary or a birthday is coming, but I keep seeing two people at a really like nice dinner. It says trying to figure out what's on your mind without asking you. Yeah, you've been more mysterious. And this guy, because he comes off like very egotistical a little bit, he loves the mystery. He loves trying to peel you. I don't know why I heard peel you like a banana. Trying to figure you out is something that draws him to you. It says, I dream about you a lot at night. You're someone I love, but you're acting brand new. You've definitely stepped into a different energy, and he's clocking it. Whenever he has dreams, nightmares, a lot of the times you are in it, whether it's like losing you or whether it's like both of your situation kind of staying stagnant. He's really afraid of being abandoned by you. It says, I'm trying to trigger you so that you don't outgrow me. When you ask him, like, do I look really good in this outfit? Or when you try to get him to compliment you, he purposely holds back so that you don't feel too confident because he doesn't want you to outgrow him. It says, I love our connection. You're someone who stabilizes me. He does love being in a relationship with you. He does love being married to you. He feels like you're somebody who makes him a better person, stabilizes him emotionally, kind of like puts him back on the right path. My biggest fear is you moving on and realizing you don't need me. So like I said, he does have a lot of anxiety about being abandoned, about not being needed by you, and about you realizing you could do so much better. That's why with the new energy, the weight loss thing, everything like that, he's like, whoa, she's figuring out her worth a lot more, and it's making me nervous. That's why he tries to catch up with you, not necessarily copying you. It says, what's been up with you? I do see him questioning you, trying to get in your head, trying to get information out of you, because he sees you stepping into more self-love, not necessarily out of rebellion, but because you just want to give yourself more love, but it's threatening to him. All right, the next person is Diana again for, I'm going to read. The more Archie finds out about me, how does it affect his feelings towards me? How does it affect Archie's feelings towards Diana the more that he finds out about her? It actually makes him want to stalk you more. It makes him want to... He actually loves getting information about you because then he feels like he could match your life. Therefore, he could match, your future. Therefore, you guys could stay connected. So, for an example, if you told him you went to a different location, he's going to try to research that location or try to go to a similar location so that the both of your lives could be in sync. This stems from his obsession and his desire for you. And the more that he finds out about you, the more that he realizes that you're human too, and that you're not just some type of idolized fantasy that he tries to hold on to. It actually makes him like you more and more obsessed with you, more obsessed with making his life close to yours. I asked Archie if he wanted to have a skip day with me and go hang out, laser tag, and go eat and bowling. He smiled and said, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Why did he reject my skip day? Why did Archie reject Diana's skip day? Because he knows that he has feelings for you. He feels like this is a trap. He feels like this is you trying to get him emotionally involved with you out of boredom or out of something not being satisfying in your own marriage. And then stringing him along and then leaving him out in the cold. This also has to do with that boundary conversation that you had with him where he felt like you guys were getting closer, the relationship was stabilizing into something deeper, and then out of nowhere he felt cut off. So he said this because he wanted to protect his heart. He felt like he was going to gain deeper feelings for you, and things were going to lead to something deeper that he felt like was just not going to be emotionally safe for him. So he felt like it was a trap. I keep hearing that for some reason. Friday, Archie had MTG and couldn't join me for lunch, so I surprised him and brought his lunch to his office. He had the biggest smile and later came past by my desk with a look I've never seen. What were his thoughts? What were Archie's thoughts? Validation is what this guy seeks. Emotional, feminine validation. He felt like you're somebody who does care for him. So when you do little stuff like that, he's like, wait, she's actually not just living her own life. And I'm not, that this connection is not one-sided. I'm not stuck in illusion. She does think about me as well. Maybe I could start getting closer to her again with the Ace of Wands. Maybe we should start having conversations. Maybe there is a future between the both of us, even if it just has to stay as friendship. So yeah, he was having like a lot of thoughts about you. He was like, yeah, she does miss me. She does find me attractive. And she does have some type of feelings for me. So let's go and have conversations with the 8 of Wands here. He felt validated. He looks for validation a lot, especially from feminine energy. What does Archie think about our talks after work on our drive home? What does Archie think about the talks between him and Diana after work on their drive home? A lot of your responses kind of trigger him because he feels like you're more stable, emotionally fulfilled, and less burdened than him in life. He does like having the deep conversations with you because it makes him get to know you better. It actually makes him have deeper feelings for you as well. But it also shows him how different the both of you are. It kind of triggers comparison within him, comparison in his marriage. And your level of vulnerability is what he wishes his wife or whoever he's in a relationship with has. But this person emotionally shuts down and doesn't really express himself that way. So he likes it, but it also triggers him because it shows him what he doesn't have. And how he isn't as a person. When Archie is home, what triggers thoughts of me? When Archie is home, what triggers thoughts of Diana, please? He watches too much online content of other women, is what it's showing me here. Whenever he feels happy, he starts to think of you. You're somebody who makes him feel emotionally validated. This is why he's attached to your energy, because you have, like, what is that called? A regulated nervous system, and he doesn't. Ace of Pentacles is showing up here. Whenever he's thinking about work, he thinks of you. What else? Whenever he's thinking about going to work the next day, whenever he's frustrated about his own love life and his own life in general, he thinks about you. And that's where comparison kind of gets triggered, because he feels like he needs to live more like you do. You seem to have emotional fulfillment that he doesn't have. All right, the next person on the list is Vera. For me, I need to know, please, no contact with net and distant with T. So messages to yourself. Okay. I'm just going to say your higher self, meaning like your smartest, most intuitive, most in alignment self. I'll ask, What does Vera's aligned self think or want to tell her right now? What does Vera's aligned self think or want to tell her? It says you're a mess, but you're my mess. You're definitely not somebody who's innocent. There's something here about single. So your aligned self is telling you that you're single. You're acting single. Something along those lines. It's telling you that you're missing intimacy. So you should move toward building a connection with someone or being in a connection where you feel like your sacral chakra is balanced. There's something here about you not wanting to be intimate with someone. Yeah, you feel a lot of deep emotions, but you try to rationalize them instead of feeling them. It's telling you to start feeling your emotions. My other half, it feels like right now you're calling in your soulmate, whether it's manifesting, somebody's manifesting you. There's something here about someone manifesting a relationship, a connection, something like that with you. What else? It feels like you need to be more loyal to yourself and apologize to yourself for the mistakes that you've done. Basically, you don't listen to your intuition enough, and your higher self is telling you to listen to that. Your heart and your head fight too much, and they need to be in alignment. And that comes from actually seeing situations for what they are instead of what you want them to be. It says you're better looking. There's something here about your health and your fitness. I don't know if you take like supplements or some type of vitamin, but I see somebody drinking a supplement and vitamin, and whatever that is telling you that it's working. I see your skin glowing, so you're definitely starting to look better. You're forcing me to change, so your aligned self is forcing you to change through ego deaths, through celery juice, through going through processes that force you to raise your frequency, raise your self-worth, and kind of see situations for what they are so that you can move forward. It feels like you believe a lot of people hold you back. That's why you isolate yourself, but it's because you know you hold yourself back, but you project it onto other people. Yeah, if I can't have you, nobody can. You kind of hoard your energy too. Okay, what else? What does Vera's aligned self think or want to tell her? Yeah, it's telling you to manifest new love, because since you're not manifesting a new lover or going towards another lover, you're kind of like stuck in these emotional cycles of feeling unchosen and waiting for a guy who's kind of emotionally unavailable right now. Awkward moments came out here. There was too many awkward moments between you and this person. Yeah. You've been attracting too much emotionally unavailable men in the past, but it feels like you're moving past that. Yeah, butterflies crushing on you. So there's somebody who still has a crush on you. This person either blocked you or is about to block you out of frustration that you're not chasing them. What else, please? What does Vera's aligned self think or want to tell her? Yeah, old ways won't work anymore. Your old ways of coping, running away from yourself, or overthinking is not going to work anymore. So it's telling you to just like face your feelings and the truth instead of like selfishly abandoning yourself. That's showing up here. So it feels like your higher self is making you go through a lot of ego deaths. Yeah. I feel jealous if you move on. Somebody's pulling on your energy. They don't want you to give your attention, time, and love to somebody else. A very masculine person is holding you back right now. They feel like you outsmarted them. You showed them a softer version of yourself, and now you're kind of cold and distant, which is making him more obsessed with you. Yeah, there's something here about your hygiene routine changing. Like people could be saying that you smell good. It feels like you need to start attracting a better match, a divine match, or making somebody match you. It says I'm not cheating on you, so this could be coming from this T guy. He feels like he's not cheating on you. He's still like loyal to you. He's still emotionally invested in you. What else? From Vera's aligned self. Yeah, I feel comfortable with you. You are slowly going to start being more comfortable with yourself, and it's going to threaten others because they're going to feel like you don't need them. Yeah, the joy comes from you, and then it makes other people who bring more joy towards you. All right. The next person is Vera again with Nick. What does Nick think or want to tell Vera, please? What does Nick think or want to tell Vera? It says, I'm waiting for you. So like I said, this person could be a Taurus as well. He's waiting for more communication from you. He's waiting for you to kind of like emotionally collapse without his energy, because you did tell this person that either you're lonely or you don't have a lot of attention where you are. He feels like holding back from you is going to make you eventually chase, but he's not seeing that. He's actually feeling your confidence or your energy higher, and it's making him feel tempted to reach out. It's making him want to stalk you, and it's frustrating him as well. It says, I feel like you're upset with me and your lips. He's been watching photos of your lips. Maybe this person finds your lips mesmerizing. There's something about your lips that he's drawn to. Shorter connections. He's been wanting to find other hookups or other people to connect with on a romantic level, but it just hasn't been hitting for him the way that he thinks it is. It says, I'm obsessed with you. The more that you're holding back from this person, the more obsessed he gets with figuring you out, obsessed he gets with wanting to connect to you. I've been working a lot, trying to kind of like focus on work, keep himself busy. He doesn't plan on chasing you though. That's definitely showing up here. Like, he feels like if he chases you, that destroys his image. Yeah, I feel cautious about it. What does Nick think or want to tell Vera, please? What else does Nick think or want to tell Vera? Why do I want you so bad and I'm interested in you romantically? His feelings for you have gotten deeper now that he notices that you're minding your own business or seeming unbothered. It says, you always push me away. He's trying to project negativity onto you, especially now that he sees you standing more in your power, more stabilized, feeling yourself. I'm hearing, what does Nick think or want to tell Vera? He's kind of annoyed that you're not reaching out to him. He's pretending he doesn't care. It's just nothing will come in between us. He feels like you don't have a lot of options. Therefore, nobody else will come in between you guys. It feels like eventually you're going to reach out to you to make this connection deeper. Makeup sex is coming up here. He also feels like the both of you are going to be intimate again. So he's just waiting for you to put in all of the work and emotional labor. But it feels like you're refusing to do that right now. He's also realizing how like deeply connected you guys were now that there hasn't been a lot of communication. Like, you seem to be more quiet, but I still feel you. Yeah, he's noticing that he connected with you quickly, even though he didn't connect with other people that he's trying to talk to right now that quickly. Yeah, it's time to let go of the past. This could also be like telling you to let go of this person, but it feels like you need to let go of the emotional burden that he made you feel. You're mine and mine always. He's possessive over you. Yeah, he is. And he's blocking your love life through projecting this assumption that you're his and you're not going to have any other options. That's why you feel kind of blocked right now. This person could be a Taurus. Red car is significant. He's wondering if you're going to drive or come see him. Yeah, take care of yourself. Right now, he's pretending that there's fake closure, that he's not going to come towards you. The only way you guys could ever connect again is by you coming towards him. I feel your energy everywhere. He doesn't realize that he actually gained deeper feelings for you. So now he's been feeling your energy, comparing you to other people, and waiting for you secretly. I regret the way things ended. He doesn't like how he pushed you away or showed his hand too much. He's always been selfish. Like, you knew that. But now he feels like he showed you too much coldness all at once, and you don't like it. I hope things change soon. He's been manifesting you back, wanting you to come back through yearning for you, feeling like you're his, that you don't have other options, and just like saying that you're going to come back because you don't have anybody else. I love our chemistry. He misses how deeply connected you guys got. I love the tone of your voice. Wanting to talk to you. This person definitely has been watching your photos, videos, something along those lines. Angelic disaster. He feels like you switched up. You went from the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Swords. Somebody who was so nurturing, somebody who would overly explain herself, overgive to me. And now she's so silent and cold. Like, what's happening? So you definitely switched up on him. And it says you're so different. He feels like you changed emotionally. All right, the next person is Renee and Mike. What's the potential outcome of me and Mike's connection? What is the potential outcome of Renee and Mike's connection? No contact. You both are lovers who definitely have deep feelings for one another, but it feels like with the Empress and the Queen of Cups, you're the one who's more emotionally invested into the connection, and Mike is already feeling the loss of this and being passive. The thing is, you guys have a deep connection. One of you is avoidant, and one of you is actually very stable. So you're coming up here as secure. You recognize the connection for what it is. This could be like my person. I could see the both of us being in a long-term relationship. He recognized the connection for what it is, but instead of actually surrendering, conforming into it, he's like, no, I'm gonna keep my options open. Honestly, I sabotaged it. Let me just run away. It all stems from his low self-worth, that he's stalking you from afar. So right now, the potential outcome between the both of you is some type of communication, but also him staying passive. If you keep waiting, what do I mean to him? What does Renee mean to Mike, please? What does Renee mean to Mike? What does Renee mean to Mike? Yeah, he definitely sabotaged this connection. You're somebody who came in his life and he feels like you got him emotionally invested, scared him, showed him his shadow, his weakness, and basically created a permanent tower moment in his life where now he realizes he's somebody who runs away from connections. Like before, he used to think he didn't have either a type or didn't really have options that he liked, but now he's realizing he's the problem. This is why he keeps stalking you, wanting to see if you're going to go towards somebody better. I keep seeing someone feeling bad for himself. Like 5 of Cups is showing up here, 7 of Pentacles is showing up here, like looking down at something. I destroyed it, but I feel bad for myself. So he thinks that you deserve better. He views you as somebody who came in his life, shattered his ego, and now he keeps remembering you and feeling bad for himself. Will we overcome any blockages and fears? Will Renee and Mike overcome their blockages and fears, please? Love blockages, yes. You guys are eventually going to overcome that. Queen of Cups, it feels like you're the one who's carrying this connection right now. He definitely hasn't been able to replace you with any other option. Like I said, you made him self-aware of his own avoidance. So now when he's wanting to connect with others or even thinking about connections, he automatically thinks of you. With the World, the old dynamic between the both of you is over for sure. He's still guarded, but not as emotionally immature as he used to be. If conversations happen now, it would be more clear, but still a little bit distant. The blockage for you is also realizing exactly what you want out of this connection. Instead of giving him the full power, it kind of just feels like you're waiting to be chosen by him, and that's why it's been moving so slow. So yes, you guys will overcome blockages and fears once you step into I'm already chosen energy, and when he step into I deserve real love energy too. Will I progress in my career this year? Will Renee progress in her career this year, please? Will Renee progress in her career this year? You definitely step into a very logical mindset when it comes to your career. You feel like last year you either had losses or financial setbacks, but this year you've been wanting to gain more momentum when it comes to your career. Ace of Wands is showing up here. The first 3 months is slow, but it feels like after that you are gaining more financial momentum. Yeah. I keep hearing like overthinking. You've been overthinking a lot when it comes to this Mike situation, and that's also been blocking your finances. He's stalking you right now. But yes, you are. 10 of Pentacles. After the first 3 months of 2026, you should see yourself either getting more financial opportunities, a raise, a promotion, just like overall feeling better financially. Will I make any progress boosting my confidence and seeing my worth? Will Renee make any progress when it comes to boosting her confidence and seeing her worth, please? Yeah, and it feels like the biggest way to finally see your worth is by getting rid of your triggers that stem from family, people's projections onto you that you carried as your own even though you didn't have it, and feeling like you're somebody who never actually gets it first. There is a problem here when it comes to getting something first. You feel like you're always last or last to get something, whether this is money, love, friendships, community. Yeah, this stems from other people's projections onto you that you grew up around. Once you first start identifying those blockages and you stop identifying with them, Once you like notice those blockages and you stop identifying with them, that's when you'll start seeing your confidence and your self-worth being higher. The Fool, and it does feel like April is significant for when you should see more progress if you start working on that. Okay, the next person is Alex and David. All right. At 8:20, I'm going to close my list because I will be back tomorrow so that it's not too saturated today. That gives you enough space for others to think of different questions. So 8:20, the list will be closed. But I will be back tomorrow and Tuesday. For Alex and David, not together. What are David's thoughts and feelings? What are David's thoughts and feelings towards Alex, please? What are David's thoughts and feelings towards Alex? David right now is hesitant to fully come towards you. He doesn't feel like the connection is over, but he definitely feels like you tolerating a lot of his stuff in the past is over. He knows your standards has changed. He knows the heartbreak made you stronger than ever, and he knows that you're not happy with him right now. He knows that you don't want to hear from him, I'm hearing, so maybe you told this person to get lost or not come towards you. The Emperor, he's actually growing because of you is what it's showing me, and he still has romantic feelings for you, but he's trying to act like he's unbothered. This third party card is showing up here again. He's trying to distract himself with other people because he doesn't want you to move on first. The only reason why he has his options open right now is because he feels like you've already emotionally healed a lot of the blockages he's still in, and that means you could quickly move on. So he doesn't want you to catch him off guard or surprise him by saying, oh, I already have a boyfriend, or I'm in a relationship with somebody else. It is petty, but it's coming from survival mode. So he views you as the prize, somebody who he wants to be in a relationship with, somebody who he feels like belongs to him. This person's possessive over you, but somebody who he feels like is slowly outgrowing him, sees through his illusions, and is forcing him to grow. He thinks that you don't want to talk to him right now, though. Maybe you told this person get lost or don't talk to him, but he thinks you don't want to talk to him right now. What will happen next between the both of us? What is going to happen next between Alex and David? What exactly is going to happen next between Alex and David, please? He feels you emotionally walking away. He tries to reel you back in. I see a lot of calls and texts happening between the both of you. He wants to see you. He wants to meet you. He tells you something that does make you want to see and meet him. I don't know why I keep hearing take care of you. Maybe this person got a job and is telling you that they want to take care of you, moving in together. There's something here about moving, and he feels like when he tells you that, that's going to make you want to be with him again. And it kind of works because I see you in your feelings or reconsidering a lot of your decisions when it comes to the connection. I see calling as well, texting, on the phone. Trauma bonded. You both are trauma bonded. That's why you can't move on from each other. You've definitely started stepping more into your self-worth, so that's not the problem. As much the problem is he is inconsistent, wants to keep you tied to him, but also doesn't want to commit to you right now because he feels like you're going to judge him if you do get in a relationship. Yeah, what's going to happen next is some type of meeting, conversation, physical interaction between the both of you. And he's going to reel you back in by talking about moving, maybe relocating, moving in together, something along those lines. Whatever he says, though, it gets you in your feelings or it makes you have feelings for him again. All right, the next person is Crystal and Joey. for a channel. Alright, let's get started on a channel message from Joey to Crystal, ex-boyfriend. The first thing he said is, I don't understand where I stand with you, so I'm distracting myself. Distracting himself doesn't necessarily mean like other third party people or other energies. It kind of just means he's been acting like he doesn't care about this situation moving forward in life and acting busy in general. It says, baby, you belong to me. I miss how you used to view me, superior. So this person still is romantically attached to you the same way you're romantically attached to him. He still feels like you're somebody who belongs to him, so he hasn't moved on from the fact that the both of you are exes now. He feels like you're somebody who's romantically attached to him. And I miss how you view me, superior. You're somebody who makes your lover feel like a king, makes your lover feel like, you know, somebody who's the prize, makes your lover feel like they are superior to you. And he doesn't like how you're not doing that as much anymore. You seem to have detached, distanced your energy from him, and no longer view him as the prize, and he doesn't like that. We haven't really connected since June, so do you even like me anymore? June could have been significant. Maybe that's when separation happened. Maybe that's when some type of disconnect happened between the both of you, but he keeps thinking about June. He wonders if you like him anymore. Usually you would run back towards him. You would be the one to communicate with him. You would be the one to show him some type of sign that you want to be with him, but you haven't done that, or you're more quiet now, so he's not sure where he stands with you. I notice I feel better when I'm with you, but I'm afraid of commitment. Something about you guys' relationship makes him feel like he's not ready for a relationship, or he's not into that right now. Whether it's arguments, third party energy, or something about that relationship made him feel like he's not ready for commitment right now. It says, I'm stalking you on social media. I noticed that you've become more high valuable. You could be somebody who's taking care of herself, looking better. I keep hearing hairstyle. There's a different hairstyle here, but not just that. Your skin, you look more mature. You look more elevated. He's stalking you on social media, whether this is on fake accounts, reposts, things along those lines. It says, I still care about you, and I wonder if you miss me. You don't. He's convincing himself that you're over him, that you're not attached to him romantically as much. He still realizes that he cares about you. He cares for your well-being and gets jealous if he even thinks about you interacting with other men. I'm matching my energy. You're just like me. He's more drawn to you now because of your self-respect, but not just that, because you're matching his energy. I keep hearing that song, You're Just Like Me. I think this is from, I'll just send you who the artist is after, but he feels like you match his energy. If he's acting cold, you're acting cold. If he's acting closer, you're acting closer, which makes him drawn to you. I'm working on myself because I feel stuck. Yeah, you've surpassed him when it comes to stability, when it comes to figuring yourself out. It felt like during the heartbreak phase of you guys' breakup, you started working on yourself, learning things, you know, getting to become a better version of yourself. There's something here about school. There's something here about work. There's something here about just wanting to live a better lifestyle. And he just stayed stuck, distracting himself. So now you both don't even feel energetically balanced, but the feelings are there. So you're motivating him to work on himself when he's stalking you. You seem to be unbothered by me, so I'll match it too. Here's where the petty energy kind of comes out a little bit. He feels like you're focused on yourself, living your own life, doing your own thing. And because he's triggered by that, he's trying to match it too by focusing on himself, quote unquote, living his life, and being unbothered. Yeah, Three of Swords, but he is hurt in the background. All right, the next person is Abigail and Furman for messages. Exes in contact. What does Furman think or want to tell Abigail, please? Her Abigail and Furman. What does Furman think or want to tell Abigail? It says patience will make us stronger. Furman generally feels like time will reveal it all. And the more that the both of you are patient, the more that this connection is going to grow. It says my heart belongs to you. So he does know that he's deeply attached to you. He still wants you romantically and feels like you're the person who his heart chose. It says don't take it personal. A lot of his setbacks, a lot of his fears are not necessarily about you, but they are about him. So that's an advice card. It says people love you. He notices how magnetic you are. And that's something that gets him jealous because he feels like you could naturally just attract other options. This is why he reels you back in when you try to end things with him or when you try to focus on yourself. He feels like you could easily replace him. What else? He hates when there's no contact between the both of you. What does what's his name? Furman think I want to tell Abigail right now. Sexual thoughts. So this person wants you to come over. They want you to be around. What does Furman think I want to tell Abigail, please? It says, I want to be more honest with you. He knows that he needs to open up about his feelings and his truest intentions with you. The truth is there's a lot of fear, setbacks, and a lot of she's going to hurt me first, so let me not even express my feelings, which is why he acts so confusing. Tell me how you feel. He also feels like you're somebody who hides your deep feelings, but expect what you haven't given him. It says, be careful with my heart. He's afraid of being hurt again. You guys did have a deep connection in the past, but it felt like you betrayed him or you hurt him, and he's afraid of that. He's afraid of repeating that toxic cycle. You belong to me. This person is attached to you, possessive over you, and feel like you guys are going to eventually be in a relationship. He just doesn't know how. Troubled mind, mental health. He is somebody who overthinks a lot, battles his own ego sometimes, his own setbacks, and what other people think of him. Mother is showing up here. His mother plays a huge role when it comes to how he sees himself and how he acts in relationships. What does Furman think I want to tell Abigail? He feels like you're somebody who triggers him as well. What does Furman think I want to tell Abigail? It says, I love playing the victim. He loves feeling sad for himself. It feels like one of the ways that he reels you back in is through guilt or making you feel like outgrowing him is the wrong decision. He stalks you more than you know, social media, in real life. He tries to make it seem like he's unbothered, but he's not. What does Furman think I want to tell Abigail, please? What else does Furman think I want to tell Abigail? I'll only waste your time. So, the cards are telling the truth here. A lot of his excuses, especially since the both of you have been talking for all these months and he hasn't committed, he does realize that he is holding you back and wasting your time. I told my friends about you. It does feel like he has been talking about you, talking about the situation, trying to get advice on the situation. So a lot of his decisions towards you isn't just his fear of the heartbreak or the toxic cycle repeating in the past. It's also other people in his head telling him that independence is better, that he should be more single, focused on himself. Selling a fantasy. So right now he's trying to sell your fantasy, sell your dream. My cards are not lying. And I feel like you've caught on to it for sure. That's why you're wanting to pull back. But he's trying to reel you back in through guilt. I messed up. Yeah, he's feeling sorry for himself right now. Feeling like he messed up, said things that he shouldn't. The situation blew up out of proportion. It's something you to start being more honest with yourself. That's an advice card, to start being more honest with yourself, to start being more real with yourself. Once the illusions have shattered, you make better decisions, whether it's like moving forward with this person or still deciding to hold back. If you really love me, you'll stay and prove yourself to me. He's crossing your boundaries on purpose to see if you're going to stay, to see if you're going to stick around, to see if you're going to kind of abandon yourself a little bit for him, because you have for months, so he thinks that you're okay with it. This person wants to see you at nighttime. Yeah, I can't offer you more. He feels like he's not fully ready for commitment. You'd be lost without me, and love is here. He feels like you wouldn't really cut him off or leave him alone. That's where his ego comes into play. So even though you're telling this person, it says I feel unworthy of love. So this has to do with self-esteem, pressure from outside people, and him just having an ego that you're someone who's going to stick around and move very slow. So he's wanting to have you without the full commitment right now. I think Crystal sent it twice. All right, the next person is Khadija and Delhi. What is Delhi's energy towards me? Haven't responded back to his messages since last night together, but I don't want to talk to him now. What is Delhi's current energy towards Khadija, please? What is Delhi's current energy towards Khadija? I keep hearing spiteful, so it's not that this person is like being spiteful towards you, but he does feel like he's already had you. King of Swords is showing up here. He notices your no contact situation right now, and it's something that's triggering him. He wonders what you're doing. His jealousy is already rising the world. He does like being in a relationship with you. Sees with completion. There's something here about baby mama, so this person feels like you're gonna be their baby mama or something along those lines. Page of Cups. He is going to come in sweeter. He's wanting to see you. You guys are going to have conversations about seeing each other. I do see that your whole goal when it comes to seeing him is to get pregnant some way, somehow. You also want to question him when it comes to third-party energies around him. This could be family, friends, things along those lines. Why he's been so busy to see you and why he hasn't been connecting with you the way that you want. Yeah, there's some insecurities that you've been battling with, feeling, especially with his silence, his distance, and not prioritizing you as much. But it feels like after you guys see each other, the relationship feels more stable again. At the Judgment, yeah, he's feeling triggered that you're not responding to him quickly. This person rolls their eyes a lot. What's his current energy towards her? So he feels like you're somebody who has high standards that he kind of feels like he can't meet sometimes, and somebody who he feels like is his baby mother. So I don't know if the both of you have kids or he knows he's gonna have kids with you, but that's showing up here. He also feels like you're being petty because of his distance. All right, the next person is Victoria and Niles. Four messages. No contact. What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria, please? What exactly does Niles think or want to tell Victoria currently? What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria currently? It says, I got advice on you, and I don't know how to show my love. So your manifestation is working. This person has been gaining deeper feelings for you. Could be asking for advice from other people when it comes to you guys' connection. Making you a priority. He wonders what's been happening in your life. This person has been more curious. There could be like mental stalking here as well. I feel like his sacral chakra has opened up more towards you. So there's a lot of like sexual thoughts, sexual energy that he feels towards you. I can't imagine life without you. This could be your affirmation. This could be your manifestation, your visualization. But this person's feeling like life without you feels emptier, less fulfilling, less happy. Illusions will be shattered. So you've been making him rethink his directions. The illusion that he had of you, that you were somebody who is just temporary or somebody who's just a crush. What else? What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria, please? I control because I care. He's trying to control his feelings towards you because he cares. He feels too much. I play unbothered, but I'm very well bothered. He also has been thinking about you interacting with other people romantically, not liking the silence and the distance between the both of you. I'm going to open up to you. So it's telling you to continue your manifestation, even if it takes like a couple more weeks or maybe like even months, because eventually this person is going to open up to you. Maybe even like unblock here, talk about his feelings. It says, why are you so clingy? He feels like you're going to want like more emotional investment from him that he doesn't know how to give. That's also where his hesitation comes from. I told my mom about you. This person could talk about you to their mom, ask for advice about you to their mom, but the mother figure is very, the way I said that so quickly. A mother figure is significant. This person could be a Sagittarius. The way your manifestation is working is by making him feel his own insecurities, because that's what's blocking him when it comes to being in a relationship, a connection, or investing romantically in a situation. What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria, please? I'm very attracted to you, so his attraction to you has gotten higher. I don't want to lose you. He feels like you're somebody who actually stabilizes him, somebody who could be significant long term. I owe you an apology. The way that he like went off on you, the way that he created chaos into your life, he felt like that wasn't right. Manifest your outcome. So it's telling you like your manifestation is working right now. What else? What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria, please? What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria? I need focus. This person's family, their life or whatever, they think about money, status, family, things along those lines. You look different, better, so he's eventually going to be able to see you, stalk you, or just knows what you look like now. I want you to miss me. The problem also is he tries to make people chase him. He doesn't like emotional labor or, actually expressing his feelings. But it feels like your manifestation is making him kind of change that, because he feels cut off. He feels emotionally empty. And bold behavior. Yeah, he's eventually going to take some type of bold move towards you, even if it comes off cowardly a little bit. What does Niles think or want to tell Victoria? What else does Niles think or want to tell Victoria? Happiness is growing on you. One of the ways your manifestation is working is by making him feel your absence, or by making him feel like you're somebody who is better off without him. Your light lights up my world. So he feels like you're somebody who brings him a lot of peace as well. I thought of you today. He's been thinking about you a lot more, and I want to reconcile. So this is all confirmation that your manifestation is working. He's been more drawn to you, feeling insecure about you, and wanting to take a bold move towards you. If you continue, we make each other better. But do keep in mind, this person comes from a family or a culture where people think about money and status more than anything else, not just feelings. All right, the next person is Johanna and Rahul. Ex-fiance, will Rahul and I get back together? If so, when? Will Rahul and Johanna get back together? If so, when? The lovers are showing up here, so both of you do have deep feelings for one another. Both of you are emotionally connected, but the love is blocked right now because the guy is trying to hide his feelings, trying to replace you with another situation, trying to delay the outcome of this situation because he doesn't like how The connection just felt so burdening, so hard, so depressing. You're the one who's willing to work on this, and he's wanting to run away. He's been trying to track you, get information on you, maybe through other people, feeling like you're focused on yourself, jealous if you go towards another relationship. He wants to keep like a friendship with you, a simple vibe with you, but even though he has deep feelings for you, because he feels like it's not going to work out long term. That's why he quickly tried to replace you with another energy. But for your question, will they get back together? If so, when? Rahul and Johanna, will they actually get back together? If so, when? You guys will communicate again on a romantic level. Yeah, with the 10 of Cups, you guys could be talking about marriage again. But with the World, this takes like, I'm not gonna lie, the time frame is showing like anytime now until 2 years. Is this 2 years or 2 months? Is this 2 months or 2 years? The Emperor. He's trying to avoid his feelings. 2 months or 2 years. Within 2 years, there's going to be movement romantically, but the full like, we're back together in a committed relationship takes about 2 years. Okay, the next person is Tazim. Yeah, sorry about that, Jesse. I just don't want to get drained at the end because I feel like I'm more accurate when I have energy. All right, for Tazim. Tazim and Yanal, a relationship. Oh my god, I did say that you guys were going to be in a relationship. Is Yanal being distant because he wants to break up? Is Yanal being distant with Tazim because he wants to break up with her? He's being distant because he's in his head. He feels like you're the one who's being cold. So he's matching your coldness through seeming busy, seeming like he's minding his own business, and afraid that the connection is going to fall apart. So he's actually just mirroring what he feels like you're feeling right now. He feels like you need some space. So subconsciously, he's already acting like he needs some space as well. The Magician, this is like, not manipulation, but it's called mirroring, which is a manipulation tactic. He is going to come back towards you more, but he feels like he needs to pull back his energy because you have him figured out and you're acting distant, so he's gonna act like that too, not because he wants to break up. Will you now move things forward and plan dates? He have been canceling and avoiding. Is you now going to move things forward and plan dates between him and Tazim? He feels like something about you changed, something about your vibe changed, and him like canceling is him trying not to repeat a mistake that he did in the past, whether this was emotionally investing, showing his worth to somebody and they still didn't like accept him, and proving himself to someone in the past and they still didn't accept him. He's projecting a lot of those fears onto you by doing the opposite behaviors of what he did in that relationship. So instead of continuously planning dates and proving himself to that person, this time he's canceling it with you, to prove to himself that he's not going to continue investing into situations that haven't been moving forward. So your, what is that called? Queen of Swords is showing up here, but this isn't you being rude. This is you being straight up about what type of relationship you want. You also feel like there was a lot of men who wasted your time when it comes to marriage, relationships. Maybe like kids is involved here, giving your kids a better future, and you wanted to like be upfront about that. He took it as coldness, and wanted to start distancing himself. When will we be committed? When will you know, and to have them be more committed. The Fool. In the month of March is when you and this person are going to be more committed. He's been going through some financial stress, is what is showing me here. Yeah, he's been overthinking if the both of you are a good match, especially when it comes to marriage, due to you knowing exactly what you want in this connection. Communication is going to happen. That makes the connection feel more balanced. But right now, he's viewing you as a Queen of Swords. Somebody who's cold and distant for some reason. The Lovers. Justice is showing the connection is going to be balanced, and the time frame for commitment is March. Okay, Drina and Dre. Me and Dre haven't spoke since last week. My ex Nate tries to contact me and through other people. For Drina and Dre, what is the energy with Dre for me? What is Dre's current energy towards Drina, please? What is Dre's current energy towards Drina? He feels like right now there's been a lot of silence and distance between the both of you. He's kind of surprised by your withdrawal. Maybe you told this person that you ended things. He's wanting another chance because he felt like he wasted your time, kept options open, kind of kept you in illusions, made it feel like the both of you were going to be long-term even though he meant it, but also wanted to just like coast and do his own thing. He's expecting communication, so you should expect communication coming from this person. He wants a new beginning in love. He wants a talking stage again that could lead to something deeper. He's like really shocked by your coldness and your distance right now. Yeah, he wants to come see you. He's planning to come see you, but he's also guarded because he doesn't want you both to get in an argument. This seems kind of like two petty people who are in love with each other, but they're kind of like competitive over who has deeper feelings and who doesn't. So yeah, you both are going to hang out with each other again, but his energy towards you is shocked that you ended things with him, or you had some type of boundary with him. There's definitely communication here. Does Dre want me to contact... Does Dre want to contact me soon? When? Does Dre want to contact Drina soon? I think that came up in here first. Yeah, but he's purposely holding back because 1, he feels rejected with the Sun for sure. 2, he's petty about who cares less. 3, he feels like there's going to be an argument if he reaches out to you right now, so he's wanting to give you space. He doesn't know what decision to make because he thought holding back from you was going to make you continue chasing, but actually it just made you frustrated and want to move on. So his ego is bruised right now. Is there an exact time frame as to when Dre is going to contact Drina? I heard 3 weeks, so within 3 weeks. My ex Nate keeps reaching out to me through everyone. What does he want or his intentions? What does Nate want from Drina? What are his intentions? What does Nate want from Drina? What are his intentions? This person has felt the energetic space that Dre has left in your life. He feels like he should move forward in a connection with you after separation, after maturity on his side, and after feeling like he broke your heart in the past for no reason. And the both of you actually do have a real shot of having something deeper. Yeah, he's romanticizing the both of you reconnecting with each other. And having something stable. King of Cups is showing up here, romanticizing what you guys' love story could look like from like, yeah, we didn't have a good beginning, but then we matured and came back together. He's romanticizing it because he doesn't have other options and is missing you. Will Dre pursue me seriously, romantically? Is Dre going to pursue Drina seriously and romantically, please? Is Dre going to pursue Drina seriously and romantically? He is going to come back. The problem with Dre is a little bit of the time is showing that he operates from fragile masculine energy, which comes off feminine. So he's not feminine, but he doesn't want to seem like he's chasing you or he's investing in something when you're not interested. So a lot of this is stemming from the past and his own projections, his own fears of seeming like the one who's more emotionally invested. That's why he tries to match your energy, but then can't keep up and then reaches out to you. Is he going to pursue her seriously, more romantically? For Drina and Dre, he's gonna try, but he stalls too much, which frustrates you. So yes, he will, but he stalls too much. General on me. Is there anything Drina needs to know? Yeah, it feels like you've been in your feelings a lot, feeling unchosen. It's telling you to get out of that energy, that headspace, because it's creating blockages in your love life. Stop getting relationship advice from some type of family member. It's also showing up here. You're only nostalgic about a past situation because you never got closure. Any general on Drina. Feels like your money is about to grow and you are about to like stop being confused about this situation, moving forward. A deep committed relationship. The more that you make it clear what you want in a relationship, the more that the man that you're connected to, whether it's this Ray guy or somebody else, is consistent. So it feels like you want a committed relationship, but you're also willing to settle for something not committed, and you need to just hold on to one, not both. Sola. Okay, for messages and 2 detailed questions. Will my finances improve? Sola and Sam broken up. Will Sola's finances improve soon? Are Sola's finances going to improve soon? Are Sola's finances going to improve soon? Your finances are going to improve soon, but there's a lot of like delays and stalling due to you not feeling like you have too much opportunities, whether this is in the field of work or you just feeling like stagnant and delayed a little bit. Yeah, you could have like reached out to companies or went towards many different fields, but they just didn't hire you due to feeling like you don't meet the requirements. So yes, eventually it will, but you are going to have like roadblocks, setbacks, and things along those lines. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Feels like there's something that's been frustrating you for a while. Queen of Pentacles. Eventually your finances is going to look really good. So these setbacks are temporary but needed so that you kind of realize what type of job you want long term and how you can keep that. There's also something about the way that you either submit your resume, the things that you said, or how you talked in your interviews that created blockages from you. So maybe you could improve in that. Because communication is what's been stopping your finances. Me and Sam recently started speaking again after not speaking since August. What do you see happening between us? What is going to happen between Sola and Sam? Feels like he's been thinking about you for a while, feeling the loss of you, feeling lost in his life, wondering if he still has space to come towards you. The High Priestess is showing up here. So there's a new beginning in love between the both of you, but it does come with a little bit of burden, busy schedules, you not knowing where he stands with you, things along those lines. He wants a new beginning in love after leaving a past situation. So it feels like he was either in a relationship with somebody else or recently broke up with somebody else and went towards you because you were always on the back of his mind for more of the stable connection. So he's coming to form a trauma bond with you a little bit, see where this connection is headed, and wanting to quickly move forward with you in a connection. But you just don't like how slow he moves when it comes to his romantic advances towards you, like dates, things along those lines. This person's also sexually motivated, so he's coming towards you for that. All right, messages from Sam to Sola. I do see like people still sending. I'm going to continue the rest of the readings tomorrow. What does Sam think or want to tell Sola, please? It says you have bewitched me, so this person feels like he's under your spell. He feels like no matter how much distance, time, or third-party energies have been there, he still thinks of you. He still views you as like number one. I don't feel like I'm ready for you, so this is what was showing up in your question about what's like the outcome or what's happening. He like hesitates too much when it comes to being committed to you. I don't know if that's coming from your energy because, you know, a lot of the time men reflect how you feel about yourself. So maybe you're hesitant about whether you're ready or ready for commitment, and he kind of reflects that, but he feels like he's not fully ready. It says pull your energy outward. You've been in hermit mode for too long. There's some type of like, I keep hearing seductress, so feeling good about yourself, feeling like very empowered is good for you when it comes to your romantic and financial life. New job is showing up here. This could be you. A new job is coming towards you. It says what you want, I can't give you. So here comes his avoidant, non-committal issues again. Feels like this person doesn't know if he's fully ready for you or able to offer you the relationship that you want. He could offer you a gift, maybe because of Valentine's Day, things along those lines. I want to work on this with you. He sees the potential for a committed relationship, like I said, even with third parties or the connection not working out in the past. He feels like there's like potential for a relationship here. Yeah, he had some type of enlightening moment about you at nighttime. So this person unconsciously like sabotage his past connections because he felt like there was a connection here between the both of you. Are we done? So he's wondering what's like the new potential for the both of you. Are you done, or are we friends, or do we see something here? Yeah, he came towards you because he felt like you were not thinking about him anymore and you were wanting to go towards another romantic connection. That happens a lot, like when you're finally ready to go towards other people, the people that you wanted or people in the past run towards you because they feel your energy has upgraded. So he felt your energy upgrade a little bit. Conversation, let's talk about this. He's expecting you to over-explain yourself, kind of like show him that you want him. A little bit of love bombing so that he could have you in his space again. I know I take everything for granted. He knows he's somebody who gets a lot of love opportunities but doesn't settle down for one of them, not even due to high standards, but just due to like his own self-sabotaging ways. He doesn't like that you're outgrowing him, so he's trying to get you stuck onto him again. What does Sam think or want to tell Sola? I'm open to working on this. That's what he's going to tell you. And it feels like he is really, truly open to working on this. But then something, I don't know if this is coming from your energy, makes him feel blocked or like he can't fully commit. Please forgive me this time. I didn't mean to leave. So So he's expecting forgiveness. He's expecting a second chance. Expecting a deeper talking stage and you choosing him out of all your options. All right, the next person is Lorena and Mariano. Okay. What has been going through Mariano's mind in regards to me? What has been Mariano's thoughts in regards to Lorena lately? He's been feeling a little bit empty without your energy. For some reason, he's been feeling bad for you, married but in separation. He feels like he hasn't been as emotionally honest about all the times that he feels sorry for putting stress on you. There's some third-party energy as well, making you feel competitive with others and having faith in him, even though he doesn't have faith in you. This is why he planned stuff with you. There's some type of trip as well. Like, he wants to give you some type of extravagant gift, experience, memory that kind of like makes up for all the pain that you went through, because he knows he was cold towards you. This is why he just texts you or calls you and tells you sweet things. Like, he feels guilty for not having good mental health in the past, but you being understanding towards him. Yeah, this person wants to see you. You should expect more communication from him. He keeps planning on ways to express his love to you, not necessarily just emotionally, but physically as well. So either this person could give you a gift, a trip, like keep hearing traveling, or some type of memory that he wants to give you. He wants the sweetness to come back into the relationship without you feeling like abandoned. Like, there's a lot of guilt in his energy. I keep seeing somebody taking some pills, so maybe this person has been taking some pills that makes him feel more emotionally stable. What can I expect from Mariano in the month of February? What could Lorena expect from Mariano in the month of February, please? Being more affectionate towards you. Feels like in the month of February, there's a love, a lot of love around. Wanting to communicate with you, but feeling guilty as well. Either this person shows up for you, communicates with you, or something along those lines. I see like physical movement, so you both are either seeing each other or going somewhere together. Yeah, there's like a lot of family conversations happening about you guys' situation. I don't know if you have a mother figure that gives you advice on this, but a mother figure is significant between the both of you in the month of February. Yeah, in the month of February, you should expect him to either come see you or plan something romantic between the both of you, expressing his feelings, but also causing a little bit of confusion due to him not knowing if he's actually ready to fully let you know all of his unsuppressed feelings. I don't know if you're nervous about a third-party energy here, but it feels like there isn't a significant third-party energy. All he's been focused on is his money, how to stabilize you guys' marriage, and a child. So he may have children, or the both of you talk about children. This person is surprised you haven't moved on. All right. The next person is Anaya and Kai. situationship. Is Kai serious about me? We've been knowing each other, but I'm starting to take him seriously. Is Kai serious about Anaya? Kai, is he serious about Anaya? This is a very, like, charming guy. Could be a fire sign, somebody fiery. Like you said, 6 of Cups. There's, like, a lot of memories here. He finds you attractive, so you could be, like, his type. When it comes to seriousness, though, it's not showing that yet. I feel like you're somebody who started idolizing you guys' future faster than his. He's just trying to see. I keep hearing what's the move, like what's going to happen between the both of you. He finds you desirable. There's something about your physical appearance, the way that you look, the way that you talk, the way that you act, that he finds desirable. But he also is somebody who's not trying to take it too seriously, too fast. He gains feelings through communicating with somebody, spending time with somebody often, and you gain feelings through seeing the potential of the situation. So right now it's showing you see more of a future-based connection with him, more than he does with the Justice. His feelings are going to grow the more that you guys spend time together. But as of right now, he's not taking you as seriously as you are taking him seriously. But he does find you very physically attractive and fantasizes about that a lot. Sees the potential but isn't feeding into it the way that you are right now. I keep hearing fine shit, so this person feels like you're very attractive. Andrea and Brian. Alright, we're almost there. Andrea and Brian, friends. Has Brian and his mom talked about me while on their trip? Has Brian and his mom talked about Andrea while they are on their trip? Has Brian and his mom talked about Andrea while on his trip? He's definitely traveling right now. Have they talked about Andrea, though? He avoids having conversations about you because he doesn't want to expose his feelings for you. Right now, he's feeling a lot of guilt for the silence and the distance that he's caused between the both of you. He thinks his mom is chaotic, prideful, and somebody who gossips a lot. So she brings up, like, unnecessarily stuff and unnecessarily people. As of right now, it is showing that they haven't talked about you. But the mom targets you for some reason. It's almost like her soul knows that you're going to be an interference when it comes to her life in some type of way. She just doesn't know that it comes through a romantic connection with her son. But she already doesn't trust you. There's something about your sacral chakra that she judges you for. She feels like you're somebody who either has a lot of men, has slept with men, and judges you for, like, your youth and your sensuality. 10 of Cups. Either you broke up your marriage in the past, or you're somebody who men should be fearful of. Does he have intentions of reaching out? Does Brian have intentions of reaching out to Andrea, please? Does Brian have any intentions? He's actually been idolizing a future between the both of you. He knows that he owes you some type of communication. 3 weeks could have gone by. 3 to 4 weeks could have gone by of no contact. It affects him more than it affects you. Like, he tries to fight his feelings, so sometimes it's hard. Yeah, he eventually will communicate with you. 2 weeks is significant, so it could be within this next 2 weeks. 2 days, 2 months. The reason why he is staying silent and gives this connection so much space, even though the both of you are gaining momentum, is he wants to kill it so that, you know, the both of you don't get exposed for having a romantic connection. Like I said, there's some type of forbidden fruit energy when it comes to you guys' connection. I'm either not supposed to be sleeping with her like this, showing up for her like this, thinking about her romantically like this. It should be on the low. So let me give this connection time and space so that it doesn't gain momentum too fast. Yeah, but it burdens him because he misses you, also has romantic feelings for you. I do see like light casual communication happening and the both of you seeing each other soon. All right, 6 more. For Jessica and Rasheen. We kind of had a little bit of a disagreement. Is Rasheen going to plan something for Valentine's Day or gift me something? Talking. Is Rasheen going to plan something for Valentine's Day or gift Jessica something? Feels like this person is gaining deep feelings for you fast, but is also getting nervous about the time frame or the stalling in the connection, the world. Is he going to give her a gift on Valentine's Day or plan something? He's gonna plan something between the both of you. He's overthinking about you walking away or having your options open. What is he going to plan? Is he going to give her something or plan something? Oh my god, I keep having hiccups. He's gonna plan something. I see a restaurant here as well. That you guys like have a really long talking stage. I don't know if this lasts 4 months, 4 weeks, months. Is showing up here and it's something that's making him nervous. This is out of town, maybe a 30-minute drive, a long drive, some way, somehow. The Hierophant, he wants to come off as a gentleman on the day of Valentine's Day. Yeah, the Fool. He's gonna take you out of town, take you somewhere special. But it feels like before that happens or around when that happens, there's a lot of hesitancy between you guys. He feels like the talking stage is long and he's already gaining feelings for you, but you seem to be hesitant. That's what's making him overthink and be nervous right now. He lives an hour away. Yeah. The next person is Elizabeth and Alexander. Married, no contact. He is in prison. for channel and 2 detailed questions. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. And if I'm not on Tuesday, I should be on Thursday as well. Okay. Let's get started on a channel message for Alexander and Elizabeth. For some reason, I kept bringing up your health. To start making better health choices, especially when it comes to food, drink. Maybe like you drink, maybe you eat like junk food, but it's telling you to stop eating unhealthy for some reason in your channel. The first thing Alexander said is, I thought the silence in the distance will set me free, but it feels awkward. He thought this was a game where you had deeper feelings for him than he had deeper feelings for you. Therefore, you wouldn't last like a couple of months or a couple of weeks just being silent. You'll eventually come back wanting to beg for his attention, wanting to seek for his validation, but it just feels awkward because you're just silent. You're not seeking for his validation, attention, and you're not acting predictable the way that he thought you were. I keep seeing somebody like scratching their head, so he's a little bit confused. I want to connect because I feel you giving up on me. Yeah, he thinks like he pushed you to your limits. This is not the only like no contact situation between you and this person. There's been different no contact situations that required so much toxicity, backlash, maybe talking behind your back, things along those lines. But this time it feels different. He could feel you giving up on him or surrendering to fixing the connection. I talk bad about you, but I know you're good for me. I keep seeing this person like talking fast, like he has a smart mouth. He definitely talks bad about you, whether it's like painting you as a different person, trying to make it seem like he's the one who's a victim in the situation. Family is involved, so he talks about you to family and friends, and sometimes it's not the best things that are said, even though deep down he knows that you're good for him. It says, I was confident thinking you'll chase, but you threw me out. I keep seeing like hearing the sentence, dog, you threw me out. He almost felt like you showed him that he wasn't the prize or not as important as he thought he was. So now his confidence, like your silence is kind of like knocking his confidence a little bit. It says you're acting different and it's making me feel rejected, petty love. So this person could be trying to get you jealous by making it seem like he has other options or he's invested elsewhere. But now he feels really rejected by your silence and distance. It says wanting to become more religious because I pushed everyone away. Not just your silence, but other people cutting this person off has made him realize how toxic he comes off and how inconsistent he is with other people. He expects you to put all in, but he puts barely anything in, even in you guys' marriage. So you could start seeing him talking about being more religious or like wanting to be more religious because he feels like he doesn't really have anybody else in his circle like that. Trust issues are definitely higher for this person. I want you around and I'm still talking about you to my family. He could be asking for information of you, on you, talking about you to his family. But he realizes you're somebody who he wants around because you make his situation better. You make his life better. I feel like my silence is the right decision, but it hurts. He feels like if he reaches out to you, it would make the situation worse for some reason. So right now, even though he's hurting in silence, he thinks the silence and the distance is what you need or what the connection needs. I know you mean something deeper than I treat you. I kept hearing soulmate. This person knows that you guys have a deeper connection than what he's like showing right now. Like you guys have a soulmate connection. He views you as his soulmate, somebody who sees him in ways that others don't. He's not mysterious to you. It says, now you see me for who I am and I regret it. Like his toxicity has been revealed to you after giving him so many chances and the benefit of the doubt, and now you're finally staying silent. So Yeah, he kind of pushed you away right now. Did Alexander delete the pen pal and dating apps and end all connections with other women? Did Alexander delete the pen pal and dating apps and end all connections with other women? For Elizabeth and Alexander, please. Feels like he had those pen pals open for financial reasons. King of Swords, he's not getting the amount of advances or opportunities as he used to be, but it feels like he hasn't deleted them. With the Hermit, he has been more quiet, more distance when it comes to them. I don't know how it works, but either he's not getting as much people desiring him, or he's not getting like the financial stability that he needs, so he's slowly giving up on it, but hasn't fully like shut them off or hasn't fully deleted them. No. Who paid for and ordered Alexander's quarterly walk court package? Who paid for Alexander's quarterly walk-in hordes package, please? Who exactly? Yeah, it feels like King of Pentacles. This is exactly why he wanted to have those pen pals open, for financial stability, to use women for money. Who exactly paid for this, please? It's also showing a family member, maybe like a father figure. Somebody who lended him money. It's showing a family member, so maybe this is like a mother, father figure, brother. A masculine energy is showing up here. But he has those pen pals open for financial reasons. Like, he wants to use women for money. Alright, the next person is Jesse and Michael Cecil Carson. What does Michael Cecil Crossan think I want to tell Jesse, please? Broken up, no contact. What does Michael Cecil Crossan think or want to tell Jesse? It says, I try to hurt you by pushing you away. This person felt rejected by you many pushing you away. This person felt rejected by you many times in the like how you're distant and silent. He feels left out in the cold. He feels like you're not giving in to a lot of his advances. I'm not scared of commitment. I'm scared of losing you. He's not afraid of actually committing to you, having a deep relationship with you, maybe marriage, children, and stuff along those lines. He's just afraid of your impulsiveness, like you eventually getting up one day and saying, I want a divorce, or I want to leave this connection. I adore everything about you. I will call you. This person still has urges to reach out to you, want to reconnect with you. He still finds you like desirable, somebody who's his type. I want to have fun with you. It feels like he tries to put you in that category of, you know what, maybe I could have something on the side with her, or things along those lines, but he knows that you're not going to go for it. He's trying to make a living. He's trying to take a lot of his energy into making himself stable. This is wealth, abundance, things along those lines. Things that you've taught him and you guys' connection. It says, I feel bad about our disagreement. He doesn't like the silence and the distance between the both of you. It's something that takes a toll on him still. I want a relationship with you. He's still romantically attached to you. Wants to date you. I'm sorry. He feels like he let you down when you needed him the most. So he's apologetic about how he treated you, how he came off. What else does Michael Cecil Carson think I want to tell Jesse, please? It says, I'm stressed about you and I want to hug you. Yeah, it feels like the more time that goes by, the more that this person realizes he can't just like brush off his feelings for you. He still wants you. It says, I like talking to you. He misses the deep conversations that the both of you used to have. There's like laughing here, nostalgia as well. Like nobody has fully replaced you in his head. He feels like you overthought about this situation. Don't overthink about us. Is showing up here. What does Michael Cecil Crossan think or want to tell Jesse, please? You feel like home. Yeah, he hasn't been able to replace your energy or that like peace that you brought to him. I know I hurt you. He knows you stayed silent and distant now because he hurt you. He hurt your ego. It says, I love your confidence. So exactly what he liked about you is what he tried targeting, like your confidence, because he didn't want other men desiring you for that same thing. I feel calm when I'm around you. Now he just feels kind of empty, like he could be in another connection, but it doesn't feel as satisfying. I don't know what to say. He thinks about reaching out to you just so you guys could like not necessarily end off things on the right foot, but for the door to still be open, but he doesn't know what to say without it going further or without it blowing up in his face. I need your support. He liked when you were around him because you did stabilize him energetically. Every day with you is beautiful. He felt like even though there was drama created, it was exciting. It had something to live for. You're my true love. He genuinely believes that you're somebody who's a soulmate to him, a true lover to him. But he can't easily have you as much anymore. What does Michael Cecil Crossan think or want to tell Jesse? You are my wish granted. You're still somebody who he idolizes, somebody who he desires. So sometimes you could be fully, like, seeing this person pull on your energy through his own nostalgia, memories, and desiring you. You could see dreams of him. So that's a sign that he's manifesting you. I'll never love anyone else like I loved you. Felt like after you guys' situation, this person became more guarded, more tempted. He isn't as faithful in his connections. I pretend a lot. He pretends to be happy moving forward. He just puts on a mask, and the mask seems like very authentic, even though it's not. I try to get your attention. This could be posts, maybe driving by you, like trying to get your attention some way, somehow. It feels like you're watching him. It says, I only hurt because I love. He wants you to feel the pain that he feels like you made him go through. You're mysterious. He hasn't been able to figure you out. You seem unpredictable, more silent now. I want you to talk to me. He wants you to reach out to him to boost his ego. What else? What does Michael think or want to tell Jesse, please? You make me want to give, not take. You're the first person that makes him actually want to invest in something. You mean so much to me, and your life is abundant. It feels like you're living your best life right now without him, and it's making him jealous. All right. The next person is for Jay. See, I told you if I kept the list open, I would be super tired. How will this month go for me? How is the month of February going to go for Jay, please? How is the month of February going to go for Jay? It feels like financially you're abundant. Whether this is you finding another source of income, you getting paid for something, maybe like even paid leave, things along those lines. This month you're definitely trying to avoid as much toxic people as you can. You're welcome. Staying in hermit mode, so this could be like the whole surgery thing, healing. Queen of Swords. There's something about like whatever happened, your energy that's making you take your power back, like we were talking about. But not just that, you're coming off meaner, energetically inaccessible. There are people who are wanting your attention. A lot of communication is going to happen. People wanting to trigger you as well. The Tower. Something is going to be revealed to you soon that doesn't make you feel too good, but it does bring clarity to you. Either about a friend, coworker, family member that you're close to is showing a feminine energy. So it feels like this month you're going to cut somebody off. You're juggling between 2 different jobs. I don't know if you're choosing an online job or wanting to work. Oh my god, I didn't record the first part. Wanting to work online, but I do post, so you should see this later. What do I need to know about my return to work? What does Jay need to know about her return to work, please? You don't want to return to work, but they are expecting you to come to work. There's a feminine energy who's missing your presence, missing your worth ethic, kind of like nervous about you wanting to go towards another company, another job, another location. So it feels like as you're coming, there's like a raise or some type of promotion coming towards you. Yeah, somebody wants you to stick to the company, work for them, something along those lines. The Fool. You're wanting a new beginning, a new type of career change, a new location. So you're thinking about that a lot, because the more that you're separated from your job, the more that you feel like you deserve better, is what it's showing me. What do I need to work on this month? What does Jay need to work on this month, please? For Jay, what exactly does she need to work on this month? Something about telecommunications is significant. Is that even like a job? You need to work on your fitness. So walking. You need to work on your fitness. It feels like your mental health is already stable. Like you are very emotionally intelligent, so you know when you're going through something. You need to work on your financial life as well. Manifesting more money, a better job, a stable career. The Empress, you need to manifest stepping into your feminine energy. Yeah. Right now you're the King of Wands instead of the Empress, meaning you're very fiery, desirable. You know what you want and you go get it. But there's also a little bit of survival mode in your energy. Yeah, 10 of Cups, you keep getting like signs from like the universe to take an opportunity, something that's emotionally fulfilling, but you feel like you're not deserving it, and it keeps like being shown to your face, but you're not taking the sign. A white rose could be significant. Maybe you'll see like a quote with a white rose is telling you to listen to that. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. Overall, it seems like you're good though. Okay, the next person is Alex and David. Not together. Will he ever start being consistent, or what will be the cause of David being consistent? Is David ever going to start being consistent with Alex? Right now he's showing up as emotionally unavailable, distracted by external things, external people, has a lot of high hopes and dreams for his future, but hasn't fully stepped into his power yet. The Magician is kind of manipulative and doesn't really know what he wants. So him being in this energy makes him not be consistent with not just you, with anyone. What will cause David to start being consistent? What will cause him to start being consistent? He is talented. Laziness. He's a lazy lover, a lazy worker. Get rid of his triggers. He was very like bullied as a child. I don't know if this is because of his brother, people that he's around. He seeks for validation a lot because he wants to like continue being known that he's worthy through how others perceive him. So stop being lazy. He is somebody who's talented, a hard worker, but he's lazy in a lot of areas in his life. What else? Yeah, and to stop thinking people are gonna trigger him because he comes out defensive. Like when you start sharing your feelings, he wants to listen to it, but he automatically thinks she could be manipulating me. So let me make sure I have a plan B just in case she tries to switch up on me. And this stems from where he grew up, his family, things along those lines. So laziness is his biggest issue. Actually stepping into his power instead of trying to numb the pain and run away from his feelings. Alright, the last person on the list is Danielle and Samuel. I think. Yeah. No contact. For messages and a channel. This person is an energy vampire. That's what it's showing me. I'm just trying to tap fast. Okay. For Tennille and Samuel, the first thing he said is, I want more of your energy, holding on to you, nobody else. So you are a main priority to this person right now. Thank you for the roses. He's holding on to you. He feels like you're somebody who's important to him, somebody who he can't move on, even though he has tried. Move on from, even though he has tried. Our love has been hard. That's why I feel unsure. So you know how people say, well, if it's like super, super hard, it means it's not meant to be. Like a lot of the times that is true, but sometimes it's not. And that's why he's stuck. He feels like you guys' connection has had so much trials, setback, tribulations, and he's not sure if it's meant to be, but he still desires you deeply. I still find you beautiful, even with scars. He knows that you've gone through a lot of things mentally, emotionally, physically, but you are still beautiful to him. He still sees your light. He still finds you physically desirable, a good human deep down. I want to let go of the past and enjoy this version of you. He wants to let go of the mess that happened between the both of you. The betrayal, the abandonment, the fights, the petty moves between the both of you. And wants to enjoy this version of you that's emotionally mature, beautiful, confident version of you. Like he feels like he's missing out on this version of you. It's just every time I give you space, I realize you mean something serious. So he's starting to realize every time there has been no contact, distractions, or both of you wanting to move forward, he realizes or emotionally wakes up to the fact that you're somebody who he does want and somebody who is meant to be in his life on a deeper level, whether this is like long term or, you know, somebody he's meant to take serious. It says, I want to prove myself to you, give you stability. This person feels like you've been missing stability in your life. This could be physical or emotional stability. He feels like he needs to prove himself to you some way, somehow, to make you take him seriously again. And he feels like the way that he could do that is giving you stability, whether it's emotional or physical. I thought letting you know that I have options will make things better. Now I regret it. Yeah, this person was more cocky in the past. This could have been a few years ago, a few months ago, where he thought letting you know he had options, was talking to options, was interacting with different options, will make him feel better and make him feel like he's the one winning in you guys' dynamic. But now he regrets it because it made you have trust issues and realize that he wasn't prioritizing you the way you were prioritizing him. So you come off more guarded to him, but still loving. I got my karma and you glowed up. He definitely sees like which side, quote unquote, won. You definitely mentally, emotionally, physically, maybe energetically glue up here. And he got his karma, which is like feeling your loss and getting setbacks. I want to be near you. I also felt like some sexual tension here, like this person wants to be around you. I've been celibate, but checking you out. This could be social media, your body, like missing intimacy between you guys. I feel like you're my one, especially after not caring. You finally letting go of holding the connection together and letting him feel the loss made him feel like you're his soulmate, the one for him, the one that he's meant to take seriously. And the last thing he said is, you are right. I am less happier without you. There could have been like a big separation or some type of separation between the both of you. And maybe you manifested that this person only desires you, isn't happy without you, or you told him physically to his face that he's less happy without you or wouldn't be as stable without you. But he feels like something about your separation, no contact, breakup, made him realize that he is less happier without you. Alright. Messages from Samuel to Tennille. What does Samuel think or want to tell Tennille right now? What does Samuel think or want to tell Tennille right now? You see through me, visualization. It felt like before this person was able to control you, control how you saw him, control what you thought of this connection through your emotions and you not being able to see him clearly, but now you do. I ran and I still cannot get away from you. This person feels like he's unable to move on from you emotionally, mentally. You kind of like haunt him even though you're not chasing him. I want to reconnect. This could be what he means by I want to prove myself to you. He wants to be in a stable connection again, a stable relationship, build things with you slowly. We make a good couple. He feels like even though there's a lot of differences that make you guys have a crash, there's also a lot of similarities that make you compatible. You're my heart's only desire. Right now, you are this person's main priority or main focus romantically. He's wanting to get back together with you. Trying to distract myself. This doesn't necessarily mean third party, although that could be significant. But I feel like his is worldly, like money, you know, job, maybe going out, fitness, things along those lines, trying to stabilize himself. I'll see you soon. You and this person are going to see each other, interact with each other, walk past each other. I'm scared of rejection. He's afraid of actually opening up to you the way that you used to and you being cold to him the way that he used to be cold to you. Yeah, you don't have a good impression of me. He feels like right now, even though you desire him, you don't put him on a high pedestal the way that you used to. Like his way of pushing you away definitely worked and made you realize that he wasn't somebody who was emotionally safe with you. Nothing is set in stone. It will change. So even if you want to get back together with this person, the potential is there. Like nothing is set in stone. Time does change a lot of things. Unrequited love. Right now, he feels like he's the one who has deeper feelings for you than you do. In the past, this person used to think you were dramatic, but now they're feeling the emotional whiplash. I'm trying to figure this out. He's trying to figure out what he wants with you, whether it's a deep connection, a friendship, things along those lines. New you, I feel it. It feels like you are going through some type of transformation this year, whether you know it or not. A lot of your setbacks are for you to physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually glow up. Like your transformation is not complete yet. What else? What does Samuel think I want to tell Tennille? Yeah, there's no contact right now. I look at your pictures. This person is stalking you on social media, watching your pictures some way, somehow. I think he brought that up in your channel. I want peace with you. He feels less happier without you, so he feels like creating peace, having access to your energy makes him feel better about himself, brings him more happiness. I feel like you think I have options. This is what he means by he hates that he told you he has options, because now you don't trust him when it comes to romantically investing in him again. Let's go out. This person could ask you out to dinner. When he said, I'll prove myself to you, maybe it's like investing in you physically, taking you out on dates, you know, letting you know that he cares for you. I'm madly in love with you. The more that you pull back, the more that he feels the emotions he's meant to feel instead of you carrying them all. So he is madly in love with you, or realizing that he has deep feelings for you because you gave him space. I noticed the way that you notice me. He notices that you're somebody who sees through him, still cares for him, but are not willing to sacrifice yourself as much. I hurt you. Yeah, he could feel like he scarred you. He definitely hurt you when you were already hurt. I'm here to teach you self-love. So a lot of his projections, rebellion towards you was to teach you self-love as well. Your patience is required at this time. It's telling you not to rush anything out of desperation and to let things unfold. You're very smart. He feels like you see through him now. You're smarter than you come off. What else? He feels like you've gotten softer as well. Tapped into your feminine energy. Romeo and Juliet. I feel like I can't hide things from you. You always are 10 steps forward. I dream about you. What does Samuel think I want to tell Tennille? Telling you to listen to your intuition, manifest your outcome. There's some type of car ride. Maybe the both of you are riding a car. Feelings are mutual, so both of you feel the same way about each other. And the last thing he said is, you're not like anyone. That's why I'm stuck. Your level of depth, your level of intimacy, it says I ignore you. It's like different. He can't replicate it with another person. All right. That is all for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. I should let you know the time. So it could be earlier, it could be later, it could be both. Thank you so much for joining. Oh my god, 50k likes. I was just complaining about the likes earlier. Thank you so much for 50k likes, Jay and Jesse. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.